Hey yo, let's do another watch list. It won't be for tomorrow. Wednesday, June 19th is a market holiday. Um, but this will be kind of for Thursday and a little bit of a trade recap for all the cheapies that were going on. Um, I know a few guys that kind of nailed these and were posting good W's on Twitter and whatnot. And then I know another few people that got caught on the wrong side of some of these. And I'm kind of in the middle. So I just kind of want to, showcase that it's not all sunshines and rainbows like everybody's preaching on Twitter. That sometimes it's tough out there. So we'll start off here with AEMD. I had joined some of this one here this morning. I am risking towards this 50s, 60 area. I don't really love this weak close, but I'm just going to respect my stop. Would have preferred this thing to hold up above this 75, 76, but it was trending nicely and coming into prior resistance. Not something I would have wanted to chase if it was over those levels. So I decided to take an early entry, wider risk approach. NNE after that week open. You got this another sort of week open here, and it trended through all day. Big after hours shove. Nice idea there on that ABCD setup. LGVN. I had bought some of this one here off the open, just small, and stopped under low a day. And I was hopeful. I saw this flush out, keep going. I'm like, man, if this thing closes down here in the 180s, it's going to be really nice for Thursday. It did grind back quite a bit, so it's showing that there's buyers in this kind of range. So I'll be looking for weak opens here towards basically prior day's lows and look for a first green day bounce here. Zap, a bit different. Usually I like the multi-day runners, but this one has kind of faded off fairly steady here. And see if this one wants to have a bounce towards the 180s. All the volume is up here. There's no real support down here, so I'm just going to kind of keep a side eye on that one. Not really a huge game plan. And then into the trades, main ones from today, MBIO, overextended gap up. We got this sort of hard crack, lower high. I put some on, stopped through high a day, reacted into the parabolic, into the looking left pre-market level, covered the immediate flush towards VWAP, rescaled around the core, and once it stopped fading, I moved on. And this is kind of when being off desk for the rest of the day is not the best. You end up missing this whole trade after a small winner and a small loser here, and then you end up missing the trade that I was going for towards the 60-70 range, and that was kind of the story of the day here for me because they were a bit choppy off open, and then once that opening range broke down, they were steady lows right to close. So I reacted into this parabolic. I sized down a bit when it wasn't failing right away, rescaled back up, and moved on there. And same thing with Relly. Lost on this one. Shorted here in pre-market, failed fall through setup. Shorted here, covered through high a day, shorted, added, and then moved on the VWAP reclaim. And it was a nice sort of Doji Day 1 setup. Like this thing's still up over 100%. So in theory, these things tend to gap down, closing over 40% from the previous day's close and closing below its current day open. Um, they usually tend to gap down. So if this thing were to get pops back towards this 50 range, I'd be looking for a round trip back to 20. NLSP, excuse me. NLSP, same kind of thing, pops back towards 30 cents and then round trip. And MBIO, did it go red? I don't think so. Close 75 cents, low 74. So it did briefly go red today by less than a penny. But 4-day EMA, is down here in the 50s. So I'd be looking for pops back here towards 90 cents and then join that failed fall through momentum. So basically, just higher the better and look for lower on those. And then LGVN, looking for that first green day. And then E would look to sell into any sort of speed up to prior price action, something like this where it goes $2 a share fairly quickly. Nice breakout there. AEMD looking kind of weak, so we'll just stick to my plan and cut under this sort of 60 cent range. I'm not going to marry it if it doesn't continue to build over 76s. And then going to keep a side eye on these China pumps on EJH and dogs. And I think that's about it. So enjoy your guys' day off tomorrow, and we'll be back at it here on Thursday. Take it easy, guys.